You might not know the word Ncaa, but they do in Manhattan, Kansas. It means every man a Wildcat. And inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium, virtually every man, woman, and child is a Wildcat and loves Kansas State. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Hurricanes will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Pulls it, fired complete. There he goes. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Try to get it to the edge. Gets it past the marker. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, the secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
Dropping back, it's Brewer. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Going to swing it on second down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And I tell you what, these deep shots, they're so hard to defend. You got to chase the guy all the way down the field and kind of stay in his hip pocket, stay close to, and then turn your head like he does here and makes a nice play on the football to bat it away.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Pulls it in. It's Simpson. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, this this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Getting set for the extra point effort, putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. The first play does nothing.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And, man, that's a great job by this defense using the offensive momentum. They go down the field, score. They get you jacked up, excited. Defense is about adrenaline and really being able to play fast and physical and hard. Now they come out, 3 plays, they get the stop and force a 4th down.
They're already down a touchdown early, and the last thing they need to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back to that offense. They'll go for it on 4th down. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the change. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Moncrief. Fires left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And as he throws, another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop and 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Wow, the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play. And linebacker in speed, synonymous when you're thinking about Miami Hurricane defense. Think about Ray Lewis, Jonathan Vilma, Dan Morgan, DJ Williams. Guys that can go sideline to sideline and guys that can rush the passer. Not easy to block.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Direct snap. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Leaves it with the back. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15, a 1st down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the back. Looking to pass. It's Moncrief. Finds his big tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. The Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Hurricanes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Here comes the heat. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on 3rd down? He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
Well, the offense just trying to outflank the defense with a little push pass to a speedy wide receiver and see if they can get him on the perimeter, but just too much speed and awareness on the defensive side of the ball. Now sets up 4th down.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Sneak gets it done.
And, man, that stings. If you're a defense, you get all the way to a 4th down situation and held them so many times, and, man, they punch it in late, especially with the physicality. I hate when I get beat with physicality, and they pounded them, ran the football with all the big guys in the game, and got the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Brewer. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it down the left side. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He forced that one into double coverage. That means somebody else was wide open. Quarterback really needs to be better moving forward, working through his progressions.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback making checks. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Kansas State.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. And the Canes want to crank the tempo.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Quick spin on the run. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Here's the handoff. Powers through the defender. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Hurricanes are flying down the field.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a 1st down in the red zone at the 11. And the Canes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. To the air, it's Moncrief. Gets it to the back. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution, running and throwing the football? Wow.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Texas is painting an offensive masterpiece so far. It's been like a Bob Ross masterclass. They're up by 20 over Florida State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
Let's go. Nothing warms my heart more than a big boy getting an interception and getting in the end zone and showing off why defensive linemen are the most athletic position on the field.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Right back to the well. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking to throw, it's Brewer. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB, and this one put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll toss it to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. The Canes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Is on its way. Cover guys do their job and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Brewer. Makes the catch. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. They go to the wide receiver screen. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Kansas State back at it after picking up the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Sends it downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete. But if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got him this time. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Wildcats!
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Dropping back, it's Moncrief. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. it will kick off as we get things started here in the third quarter. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then they're
breaks into the open. Oh, what a caught. Still making moves. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Miami. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, we don't get a ton of top 5 matchups, so let's check out how today's Rumble played out. Virginia Tech delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way Logan Thomas, Tyrod Taylor, and the great Michael Vick used to do it. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, although nothing compares to a top 5 duel, a revealing outcome with massive implications, man.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Got it behind the line. It's Gilmore. Just plowing ahead. Strong, firm tackle.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Kansas State.
The Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. This quarterback part of their running game. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. With the last drive in for a touchdown, they'll try to do it again on this one. Sends it back in motion. They want to run this quarterback. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gets the back moving. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. Takes the easy completion. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And the Hurricanes are marching down the field. Back to throw, it's Moncrief. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Canes are in the hurry-up. From the gun, running back on the move. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Canes! A great catch and run for 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35 to 21. They march 72 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. And that penalty will back them up some more, half the distance to the goal. And the Wildcats, buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, but he just decided to take off.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. This is a designed run. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always running, just exhausting.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. A design run for the quarterback. That ought to be enough to give Kansas State the first down.
Ooh, goodness gracious, I don't know if that head coach is gutsy or crazy.
Probably both, maybe both. A lot of coaches are, but the analytics do say you should go for it more on 4th down than conventional wisdom would suggest.
Not on your own 20.
Fair enough. Looking to throw, it's Brewer. It's complete on the right side. Looking for room at the 40. Turning it on! And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
A loss of 5 yards on the play. 3rd down coming up.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Might be changing the route. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Simpson. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And listen, everything's 4-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the first down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. On the move. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
They'll send the back in motion, trying to beat him to the corner on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Canes in the hurry-up. They'll run play action. Looking down the middle. He's got it.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Holds and fires complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To throw, it's Moncrief. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job in the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and 1.
On the move. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. War Eagle. Auburn is putting on a show offensively. They just simply can't be stopped.
And the returner goes down. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Back to throw, it's Brewer. Spits it out to the back. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Hurricane. And they turn it into a defensive score. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. has the ball back and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Brewer. Steps away to find some room. Got out of trouble and throws. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. They just keep firing. Bringing the heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Brewer. He's got it. Two-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? A quick timeout called by the kicking team here.
Timeout, Kansas State.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. To the air on first down. Got the back over the middle. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. And the Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry up. The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. Back to pass, it's Moncrief. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Pierre. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.